3,200 years ago, the world ended. Not one kingdom, but every great power collapsed, all within a single lifetime. Egypt, Mycenae, Hatti, Ugrit, all gone. In less than 50 years, the ancient world fell silent. No one knew why until now. This is the story of the Bronze Age collapse. Let's go back to 1250 BC. The world is more connected than you might think. In Egypt, Pharaoh Ramesses II rules the mightiest empire on earth. The pyramids are already ancient, yet Egypt still thrives. To the north, the Hittite Empire commands the mountains of Anatolia, and they forge iron and rule through fear and strength. Also across the sea, the Mycenaean Greeks dominate the Aegean. Their palaces glitter with gold, and their warriors carry stories that will one day become legends. To the east, Babylon still stands tall, and Assyria rises from the dust. On Crete, the Minoans sail the seas, bringing color and art to the world. Cyprus gives copper, the Levant gives cedar and purple dye. This was the first globalized world in human history. Bronze connected everyone, but that connection came at a cost, because bronze needs copper and tin, and that means trade. Trade needs peace. And for 2 centuries, they had it, a golden age. But every golden age ends. The first signs come from the Hittite Empire. The king sends desperate pleas for grain shipments. Then, the records stop. Hattusa, once a mighty empire, is now empty. Palaces burned, records destroyed, people vanished. In Greece, the Mycenaean world begins to fall apart. Pylos burns, Mycenae crumbles, Thebes falls silent. But there's no conqueror, no single army. It's like the world is fighting something invisible. Across the sea, Ugrit sends a final desperate message. Enemy ships have been sighted. That was the last thing they ever said. Cyprus, the heart of bronze, is devastated. Even Egypt, the eternal kingdom, begins to tremble. Pharaoh Ramesses III faces a new enemy, the sea peoples. No land could stand before their arms. He wrote, Egypt won the battle by a narrow chance, which also led to the decline of trade in the region. For almost 400 years, the world forgets how to write. This isn't decline, it is a collapse. So what really happened? Who destroyed the Bronze Age world? For decades, historians blamed the sea peoples, but we don't know who they were. Egyptian texts list strange names: Peliset, Chikar, Shekelesh. Some say they were Greek refugees, others, desperate survivors. Were they the cause, or just another symptom? Modern archaeology offers new clues. Theory 1, climate collapse which caused decades of drought, crops failing, famine spreading. Also when the food ran out, kingdoms began to fight. Theory 2, earthquake storm, where city after city were shaken to the ground. But earthquakes cannot destroy an entire world. Lastly, theory 3, which was systems collapse, that is, the world was disconnected when one empire fell. The others followed like a house of cards collapsing, one after another as a result of drought, quakes, refugees and war. And by the time anyone understood what was happening, it was too late. When the smoke cleared, the world was silent. For centuries, writing disappeared, trade vanished, empires forgotten. But humanity endured in small villages. Farmers began to plant again. Children learned to speak forgotten tongues, and new cultures rose like Greece, Israel, Phoenicia. They built on the bones of the old world, also from ashes to civilization. The Bronze Age was gone, but its legacy still lives in every story, every city, because history never ends.